you doing, Brady?
Good. How are you?
Hey, man, you guys go for over 500 yards, total yards. So how do you think your offense played throughout the game?
I thought it was solid. I was very happy, with obviously a win and the end result. I think we did some good things, but, I was telling some of my teammates and Coach John's, like, we definitely left some plays out there, some points out there, and there's going to be plenty of things to just get tuned up and get fixed as the season goes on and getting ready for Houston. But I was happy, because at the end of the day, we did what it took to get to be 1-0. So.
Yeah. Steve Johnson.
Brady, how's it going?
It's going good, man. Thank you.
Just talk to me about the performance of Sean Dykes and just how good did that feel for you as a teammate to just kind of watch him show out like that in the season opener?
Yeah, it was sweet. Like I've said with some other guys in the previous years, when a kid performs the way he does, we obviously know how talented Sean is, but it's super satisfying when it's an awesome teammate because he's a phenomenal teammate. He works his butt off, and he's put so much into this program. So to see him have the night he had and to be able to connect with him, I think it was like 10 or so times, was a great feeling, and he's going to be, a huge asset for us throughout the year.
Evan Barnes.
Brady, can you hear me okay?
I can.
All right. Drake obviously had a great game for him. Before the game or during the game, what did you guys see in him that just kind of brought that confidence out where he was able to just play like it was another game, even though this was his first start?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Obviously, he got some PT last year, and I've talked with him plenty before this game. Just like you've gotten that first experience of being out there last year. Like that's already out of the way. Now it's time to go take the stage and own it. And myself and him were both confident that he was gonna do what he did tonight. He's prepared his butt off. He's been very hungry to learn and to watch film and study and be as prepared as he can possibly be. And so I wasn't shocked at all. And I think there's going to be even, a lot better performances to come. So be on the lookout.
Jacob Bryce.
All right. Brady, can you hear me out there?
I can.
All right. You've said several times stats do not matter, but when you have this great of a game, especially in the second half, what do you go into the locker room reimbursed with emotionally?
Well, to be very candid with you, I'm going to the locker room and I have no clue what the stats are. So when I head to the locker room, I'm just very happy and very excited that our team won and that we performed well. And then whenever I'm able to see those, it's like I've said in the past, it's just kind of a bonus. But I don't really have it on my mind. And when I'm coming off the field, I usually don't know. So, I hope that answers your question, but it's always good to see them match the way your team played.
Brian Moss.
Okay.
Hey, Brady. Looks like you got to showcase your wheels tonight. Was that part of the plan, and how did it feel?
No, man. I mean, I've known I got them, and it was just taking what the defense was giving me. There are a handful of plays where, defense dropped out under our pass concepts, and I was able to get what I could get and get down or, get a yardage and then get tackled. So I'm going to do everything I can possibly do to help our team be successful. And I was just able to, showcase my feet a little bit.
What was the atmosphere like tonight with just 4,500 fans at Liberty Bowl?
Yeah, so it was unique. It was definitely interesting. Wasn't what we were used to. However, we've had spring games and had scrimmages in a Liberty Bowl that's not as packed. So it was great to see, you know, the people that were there, the family, friends, the fans that were able to show up. We obviously appreciate the crap out of, you know, them taking the time out to come see us and want to be present. But that's something we're gonna have to get used to for sure, because you do get to feed off the energy of a stadium, but we're also very fortunate because we do have some fans in there. I think there's going to be some stadiums we go to where there's going to be none. And so that's something you deal with, and to make sure that, you know, you don't got to be extra rah-rah on the sideline, but you definitely have to realize, you know, make sure that you're focused and keeping the energy high and ready to do your job, because you're not going to have the outside add-ons that you potentially could feed off of. It's going to have to be a lot of internal. So it was fun, but we're going to have to learn how to play with the circumstances.
Joey Davis.
Hey, Brady, it seems like you have two more playmakers just growing up in front of our eyes, Sean Dykes and Colin Watkins. Talk about their play and development this year.
They've been that. That's what I love about Memphis is it's just a matter of, you know, which guy are we going to unleash and let him do his thing. And it's not that we're unleashing him. It's just like, what does the flow of the game dictate? You're going to have weeks where DeMonte pops off. You're going to have a week where Dreeks pops off, Kylan pops off, Sean, you know what I'm saying, Taj, Calvin. Like, there's just so many guys. And it's been that way in previous years too, where you guys ask about a new face or a guy that you haven't heard much of, and we know what they can do. Like Sean, Dreek, Kylan, we know like they're studs, they're playmakers, and it's just a matter of what look do I see when I'm out there? Who's the ball going to go to? And on any given play, it could go to anyone, and they're going to do what they do with it. And that's why I just pride myself on doing the little things and doing my job, because they're going to produce like they did tonight.
Chris Panini.
Yeah, Brady, just what was the experience like playing your first game with all these new protocols and stuff, and what were some of the biggest differences in terms of your game day, you know, the way you typically do things?
Yeah, nothing huge, like as far as just like the overall process and everything. I would say the biggest differences was obviously the atmosphere, like the stadium. And for me, it was the referees not having whistles. Those little buzzer things needed a little louder, to be honest. Other than that, though, the process leading up to the game and how we operate wasn't drastically different. You just have to make some tweaks here. You got to have your mask and whatnot. So, but we're used to all those little things. It's just those couple things that was, I think, the major things I noticed.
Steven Johnson.
Brady, obviously the chemistry between you and DeMonte and Sean looks like it's in a good place. But how big is this off week going to be in terms of building that chemistry with the younger guys like a Taj or like a Calvin?
Yeah, I mean, I've already, you know, built chemistry with those guys, and you just continue to rep over weeks and leading up to game days, especially with a bye week. You're gonna, you know, have plenty of extra time to prepare. So there's not gonna be any like extra focused time to, I need to really work on this with this guy, because that work's already been put in. I feel very comfortable with all my wideouts and the connection we have on the field. We're just going to continue to prepare and game plan for what's to come, and whatever plays and schemes that we come up with, the ones that are going to those guys, I'm going to make sure I rep the crap out of them, so that when it comes to game time, we've already done it a ton and we're on point, and it's just like second nature.
Basically, do you kind of got a sense of gratitude? You know, you were kind of unsure. I mean, everybody was unsure about if they would play tonight. So do you kind of got a sense of gratitude just being able to play, just because you don't know if you'll be able to play the next one?
Oh, hell yeah. That's why, like, I'm super grateful, even though it's a unique deal, that we have fans, because I understand that there's people that don't have fans. And I'm super grateful and super blessed to be on a team that has the opportunity to play and to be around guys that have worked so hard and are all on the same page, really. Like, everyone has been working super hard and has had a really deep desire to play this season, and it's finally come to fruition. It's really nice to get that off your shoulders, that first game. Like, it is here, like, it's happening. It's not a bunch of stuff leading up to, and you don't know what's going to happen. So we're very grateful and very fortunate, and we're going to continue to have that outlook on things and try to get better each and every week.
All right. Thank you, Brady.
Thank you.